What should I do here? No, but guys, just to give you a brief introduction about myself. If you're wondering who's the magna cum laude and who's the college dropout, do you know who? Actually, who? Hands. No, actually, I'm the college dropout. I decided to drop out from college 3 or 4 or 5 years. I couldn't even remember. But that time I was still 17 years old. I was still 17 years old that time. That it was also the time that I was also aside from going to school, getting education from formal education. I was also venturing into self-education. I was educating myself to self-education as I was attending seminars, workshops, I was reading books. And there was a time that on my second year in nursing college, I was able to attend this seminar. It was an internet marketing workshop in Manila. I even had to drop out. I even had to be absent. In my nursing. Who's nursing here? Right? Who's nursing students?
Sabi natin.
So, I'm sure you can relate that once you were absent, you have just one day of absent. You have to, what do you call that? Extension. You have an extension. So,
That's right.
but of course, my dad that time forced me to attend the internet marketing workshop. It was endorsed by Brother Mo Hansen. So there I was absent. I attended that internet marketing workshop. But after the internet marketing workshop, my life totally transformed because when I got back to Cebu from Manila. By the way, the workshop was around 8,000 pesos. It was not cheap. It's not cheap. But when I got back to Cebu, I already had a goal in mind. Instead of just playing computer games, I was very addicted to online role-playing games that time when I was still a student. I was now addicted to focusing on my online business. And that's where I started my online business from when I was still, at the young age of 18, I got my first taste of financial success. That at age 17, I was already earning around $100 to $300 a month. Okay number? Okay na okay.
Yay!
And I imagine $300 a month is more than the regular wages of a regular employee.
A month.
So I got addicted to that online business. Instead of playing, I pursued online business. And since I had a lot of success on that online business, I decided to bring that same seminar that Brother Mo Sanchez endorsed here in Cebu. And we had around 4 internet marketing workshops here. I've done 4 internet marketing workshops here, and one of that internet marketing workshop, fortunately, Hans Sartino was one of our students. So, there our love story started.
Fun story.
But don't tell my girlfriend. Romance. Yeah, but just around 2-3 years ago, Hans and I met there in the secret marketing seminar, and from there we started venturing out together in different businesses together with my dad, together with other partners. And we've already organized a lot of seminars. We go to the same seminars, we read the books together. And it was a very fulfilling journey towards success. And on our journey towards success, after 3 years, Hans and I decided that this is not enough. That the success we have reached at this stage is not enough because it's overflowing. We have to share it to others, and that's where we decided to put it inside a book all the success lessons we have learned all throughout our career time, we place it in this book. So we started this book around February. Actually, the original title of the book was Success Lessons You Did Not Learn in School. So it's very radical, very radical. But then, once we after we submitted it to our editors, the editor said, "Oh, it's very controversial. We could be banned. This is the first school. It could be Robert Kisaki of the Philippines." But yeah, of course, we want to play safe. We also want to reach more markets, more people. That's why we changed our title into Rich, Real, Radical. Why rich? Because most of the topics discussed in the book is focuses on your most financial aspects. Because I think it's one of the most. I think it's one of the most wanted. Do you want to be rich?
Yes.
I know. Do you want to be rich?
Yes.
Of course. So, I think our most of the topics discussed is about your financial aspect. But the catch here is we have the title real. What does real mean in the book? Our Hans and I on our journey to success, we discovered that it's not just about financial success. It's not just about money. It's more than that. True wealth, or to become truly wealthy, you need to be rich. You need to be wealthy in all areas of your life. So, we discovered that financial is just one aspect of wealth. There are four more. There is the relationship with your family, relationship with other people. There's also the health part. Wherein Hans and I shared in this book what we did to lose weight. Do you want to lose weight? We don't have to go to the gym. Hans and I are not going to gym. Uh, we just discovered a healing technique. Because I think in every problem, there's a solution. In every disease, there's a healing. And if you have a disease in your financial, you need healing in your financial. If you have disease in your relationship, you need healing. And the same with your health, there's also the healing part. And we discussed in one of our chapters is a healing technique. So, alright. So, and another aspect is the intellect. It's very important because once you stop learning, you start dying. And lastly is the spiritual. And I also even discussed one chapter in this book wherein it is a dating technique. To have tried using dating or the seduction methods here. Yeah, but so on my journey, I met a lot of people. There were dating gurus, dating coaches, and I also learned from them. Not for the sake of dating, but I used that technique for business. And I also discussed another technique I'm using, which actually that technique I'm using is what made this event possible. It's called the Ready, Fire, Aim. No, most of us, our strategy for success is you ready, you aim, then you fire. Before you fire, you should aim. But most of the time, we get paralyzed when we start aiming because our minds would think, oh, I cannot do this, I cannot hit this, I cannot. So that's why this event was made possible because of that event. I was talking to Hans yesterday, and I told him, grabe no, I could not imagine that we are now in this event. We just fired and we just aim after. All right. So I guess you have I guess you have had enough of my face. So, and I'm sure you're already hungry. So, do you want to listen to the next speaker?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, let's give. Wait, not yet. Let me introduce him first. Then our next speaker is my co-author for the book Rich Real Radical. He is the magna cum laude. He is the magna cum laude, and he's also the creative director. He's very good in making profit or monetizing your passion. If you have your passion, if you have talent to sing, you have a choreograph, he's very good at it. He's also very creative. Right? He's also very creative, and he has done a lot of projects. In fact, the layout of our book is his work, and he's also a motivational speaker. So let's. Are you ready? Yes. So again, guys, let's give another round of applause to my co-author, Hans Florentino. I'll keep this short. Gutom na. Before I begin, I'd really like to thank Sir James Fantone. Let's give him an applause. I really taught me how to become a real entrepreneur. We joined one of his seminars, the boot camp, and grabe. The first time I saw him, I was editing his video. The first few minutes, I was really hooked into watching the full training, and we joined his boot camp, and even now I still have the binder, and I still keep it every time I want a project. I should go back to the principles of how to become a true entrepreneur. Woo! And of course, Brother Stephen, give him a round of applause. Yeah. I really thought you had peace today, huh? So you should watch out. He'll be releasing a new book, July 30th. Sorry, July 30th. You Can Make God Blush, and I'm very proud to share that book because he said to me it's for people who want to have that relationship with God, and you can do it so easily. You don't need to become ultra holy, and that's how he presents it in a very practical term, how to establish God in relationship with God. Okay, now, sige. Okay. Yes. Now, I share lang how I started, how everything began. John told you I met him at the internet marketing workshop. At the time, I was still working at Digital Development Corporation. That was Metro store. So I was in Metro Ayala. When I joined the seminar, I even said I'll be on vacation. I'll go to Camotes, but I was in Sarosa attending a seminar because they won't allow me because it's a store. I can just get out anytime. So I met John, we're together, and then after a few weeks, that's the time John and his family, they went to the store to Metro Gaetano, to Metro Ayala. They went there and they looked for me, and then we met, and then his dad told him that he told me that he's been into helping people in entrepreneurship, and at that moment, I really asked Tito Tony, "Sir, can you be my mentor?" On that spot, and that's where everything began. That was May of 2010.
And I'd like to share this story lang. This is one of the highlights in my journey in as with our mentor-mentee relationship. It was one evening. That would be the first time I would go to borrow one of the books to greatness. Half pa to. At that time, the books to greatness was not yet a house. It was still the sala pa. Now it's a house already. The books to greatness. It was still a sala, and before I haven't known that much yet. So I texted that I'd go see Kuya Tony, and I was there in Andok. Their house was in Mabola. I was there in Andok. It was evening. It was Sunday, and everybody's going home. So I have no chance of riding a jeep. Wala. And 20 minutes I was meeting, wala jeep. 30 minutes, wala gihapon, and I told Kuya Tony na I might not come. And then it started drizzling. So, and I texted him, yeah, I might not come, and then he did not reply. He did not reply. Okay, so it was up to me on that moment what to do. So I did the impossible because before I was so strict. Taxi is a sin for me. So that was, so at that moment, a taxi came by, and I just, with desperation, I just had it stopped, and I went to the taxi, and I drove to rode to the place. And that's when I met Kuya Tony. And that was, you know what happened there? Ask me what? That was my first lesson ever. Because he told me, Hans, congratulations. Why? Because I told you he did not reply. Because it was still up to me on what to do. It's about taking the step, determination. I was so desperate at that time. Yeah, I've been earning big at Metro. No problem with the salary, no problem. But I'm not satisfied. And I share lang that that was one of the first lesson I really learned. That is to show up when everybody else is going home, everybody else is having fun, to show up. So I was there, and that's until now. That's one of my one of the lessons that really sink into me. That is to until now to really show up when everybody's not there. And with that, because of continuously showing up, I'd want to share lang this picture because it's very timely. I took this photo at our this is my computer, big computer, and at the back I had this wall. I had so many papers there. I'm an addict. I even write the jokes on the I have quotes are there, jokes, punchlines are there. That's how, because I wanted to become a good speaker. There's no other way but to do the hard work. I put it there, and a lot of my dreams are there. And even this, at the center, I have this picture. It's the Genius Creation System. I attended a seminar last December last year of Jan Kalu, and this was taught how to make this Genius Creation System. I show this to you. Okay, it's not very clear, but I show it lang. So it's there as what I've been really doing, inspiring 10,000 lives. That's my goal. Before I reach 30, I'd inspire 10,000 lives. And I placed there what are my financial goals, 8 million. And it's here. And how am I supposed to get that income? It's every year, it's a product, trainers, speakers, incubators, and our business. Physical, as you can see the drawing is there. There's a physical. So I'd like to share with me and John. It's in the book. We had what he said about this crazy diet, and right now we're even enforcing it with yoga. We're doing yoga. Super, the best. Except for the last part where I usually sleep. But on the stretching part, highly recommended. It's there, and then my family, how to become, because I even wrote there how to become a cool uncle, because my sister has a baby, so how to become a cool uncle. Then relationships, love life, and then there. And I'd like to show this one. I remember I wrote this, I drew this last December, and I really can't still, I'm overwhelmed looking at this certain part. because I really drew this picture. It's the best-selling author and the life-changing author. And if you can see the drawing, it's me, and just there, and then these are people lining up to sign our books. So yeah, it's slowly, coming into picture, and yeah, it's one of the lessons there, how important dreams are with this, having this system, the dream book. It's in the book, and it starts lang with what I said, with what I shared. It starts with showing up, and even you coming here, I know it was raining kanina, and it's not an accident that why everybody's here. And even for everyone who would come and buy our books, still I could really say that you took the first step. You showed up when everybody else are not. So, thank you. So, para makakanata.